A very good day to you. Today, our Group 2 from Section 1, would like to present our report to you. The given topic issue is Haze. So, what is Haze? Haze is caused by fine air particles scattering visible light, and it reduces our visibility as well as our respiratory health. Haze is mainly caused of fine particulate matter, including soot, formed from gaseous pollutants from various sources. Besides of regular haze, there is also another type of haze which also known as transboundary haze. Transboundary haze is the spread of smoke and pollutants across national borders. It usually affects multiple of countries. It is often linked to the large-scale vegetation fire from activities like slash and burn for agriculture and forestry. Indonesia and Malaysia face transboundary health issues. It impacts environment, politics, as well as socio-economic conditions for these two countries. I believe that all of us are familiar with the air pollutant index, which also known as API. Especially we have came across the worst transpiratory haze that caused by Indonesia in 2015. So API is actually developed by Malaysian Department of Environment, which also known as DOE, in 1989. The purpose and usage of API is to provide an easy and understandable information about air pollution to the public. It has been employed to monitor the health situation in Malaysia. The API scale usually range from 0 to 300, where higher values indicate a higher pollution levels. If API exceeds 100, outdoor tasks should be minimized according to the health management guidelines. If API exceeds 200, at-risk employees should be reassigned to indoor jobs.
Salam Sejahtera, Doctor. My name is Yojazi, and now I'm going to present the problem statement of the report. So the problem statement basically are divided into 3 points, which is the first one is how transboundary haze happen. The intentional forest fires for land clearance and palm oil production leads to the production of transboundary haze, and the slash and burn methods release smoke and pollutants into the atmosphere. And the next one would be the prevailing wind patterns lead to haze affecting Malaysia from Indonesia. And the next point would be the factors contributing to haze. The climate change, insufficient fire control, and unsustainable land use practices lead to the contributing of haze. And human activities like deforestation and industrial processes also upset the ecological balance. And the next point would be the natural occurrence. Natural occurrence exacerbated by climate change contribute to the problem of haze. And the last problem statement would be the impact of transboundary haze. The impact of transboundary haze is to deteriorating the air quality, reduce visibility, and health concern. It also leads to a long-term ecological effects, soil degradation, biodiversity loss, and habitat destruction. And it also brings to economic loss. The economic loss in tourism and agriculture in both Malaysia and Indonesia.
Now talk about the action taken to solve the problem by our government. Our government has stringent the regulation like the Environmental Quality Act 1996 and type approval tests. It is to establish emission standards for petrol vehicles, and they also regulating and improving the environmental performance of the automotive sectors. And our government also installed the underground tube in our country, And this still serves as a pump system to pump the water to the soil, and the water will flow through the trenches, ditches, moats, and canals, and it acts as a shield to protect the peatland from contacting with the fire. Our government also cooperate with several ministry and organizations that work together to solve the problem. The organizations such as the NRECC, which is the Natural Resources Environmental Climate Change, and the DOE, Department of Environmental, and NADMA, which is the Natural Disaster Management Agency. Moreover, our government also consider in the aspect of technologies like satellite, drones, smart sensors, and IoT. The satellite monitoring the large land areas and detecting the fire activities. And the drones provide high resolution real-time image and data for us to do the research. And lastly is the local community, which is the most important role in addressing the haze issue. As a local community, we should do our best and to promoting the sustainable practice like agroforestry and organic farming. The reforestation also can be done by the local community to reduce the transboundary haze issue.
Hi, hello, good day, everybody. My name is Randall, son of Annamalai. My tracker ID is CN220363. First of all, I'd like to express my gratitude towards Dr. Linda for this opportunity because I learned a lot by this opportunity. Okay, I'll be presenting the rules and regulations part. The first rule and regulation which had been addressed this issue is Environmental Quality Act 1974. The objective is prevention, control of pollution, and enhancement of the environment. Same goes with the relevance, and the extra point will be mitigating health and environmental impact, and the third one is to the prevention, control of pollution, and enhancement of the environment. There were some steps taken by Malaysia to control the haze which been affected from the Indonesia's open mining activity. Okay, the second law is the Environmental Quality Order 2003, and it's for activities which are declared not to be open burning so long as they are carried out in accordance with the conditions set out in the text. The prohibition is open burning is not allowed in our country, as everyone knows, and significant direct measure to prevent international fire and haze. And in Malaysia, open burning activity is not allowed because it be releasing a bad amount of gases and smoke, and it also create haze and being impacted to the citizens. Okay, and the third law is the Environmental Quality Order 2000, and the directive is regulates activities contributing to environmental degrading relevance, complement efforts to control air pollution and prevent haze. And the third point is the Environmental Quality Order 2000 may establish permissible level of air pollution contributing to efforts to control the release of harmful substance during and clearance and other activities linked to the transport hazes. Okay, last but not least, we have been related the Asian Agreement on Transboundary Air Pollutions Act or law in our report. Right. So, what are the Asian members? As we know, Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam. The purpose is to prevent and mitigate transboundary air pollution from forest and land fires. The third point is the Asian Agreement on Transboundary Air Pollution emphasizes regional cooperation among members countries to address this issue of transboundary air caused by forest fire. Malaysia's engagement in cloud seeding aligns with this rational approach, showcasing a coordinated effort to combat and mitigate the impact of AIDS, which often transcends national borders. These activities is very good for Malaysia because we had did some cloud seeding activity, and it was one of the way we could reduce the AIDS. Okay, now I would like to explain the opinions on the conflicting issues. The first one was the balancing economic interest and environmental protection. As we know, it had been affect our economic The challenge is achieving equilibrium between crucial economic sectors such as agriculture and palm oil and save the environmental opinion, establishing a suitable balance for the long term of both nations. The next point is enforcement and compliance challenges. Challenge discrepancy in implementing regulations such as Environmental Quality Act 1974, and the opinion is strict adherence is vital. Governmental departments must collaborate to ensure effective enforcement. They must work together to tackle this issue. Key method opinion is international collaboration. Challenge divergent national goals and regulatory framework. Opinion diplomatic negotiations, finding common ground and devising joint plans are important for successful collaboration in addressing the transboundary issue. We could do a diplomatic work to avoid this activity. And next is balancing quick fixes and long-term solution. Challenge striking a balance between immediate action and suitable land use practice. Opinion finding a middle ground between promote measures, example executing fires and sustained environmental care is crucial for resolution. By this activity, we can get a long-term solution and avoid AIDS in both countries.
So, what can we do to reduce the haze as well as the transboundary haze in Malaysia? So, firstly, peatland restoration is playing a very crucial role in reducing the haze in Indonesia. This is because the drainage of peatlands makes them highly flammable. Hence, peatland restorations can lower the incidence of uncontrolled fires, at the same time enhancing the air quality by minimizing the release of pollutants. Next, our local government should also hold the companies accountable, particularly in the palm oil and forestry sectors, by enforcing the NDP commitment, which is no deforestations, no and no exploitations in their supply chain management. The companies should also avoid constructing on peatlands and promote sustainable practices within existing farms. At the same time, consumer pressure through informed purchasing decisions can influence companies to adopt environmentally responsible practices. Lastly, the Asian Agreement on Transboundary Haze Pollution, which is also known as AATHP, is clearly insufficient and ineffective. This is because the national laws enforcing the AATHP are lacking. Hence, our local government should propose the enactment of the Transboundary Haze Pollution Act, which is also known as THPA, to strengthen the legal framework and enhance the enforcement.
In conclusion, this report underscores the urgency of a united front in mitigating haze, emphasizing collaborative efforts to tackle its root causes. Central to the haze predicament between Malaysia and Indonesia are slash and burn activities, acting as the primary culprits. This pervasive issue extends implications for public health, economics, and environmental sustainability. Despite existing laws, enhanced collaboration and stronger enforcement measures are crucial. The essential message highlights the imperative role of varied stakeholders in concerted actions. Regional collaboration is vital, addressing the transboundary nature of the problem. A comprehensive approach incorporating sustainable land management and alternatives to burning is essential for a lasting solution.